Ooh, Ghostface. Yeah, Ghostface would... Yeah, spook stealth. Great way to say it. Let's see which... Oh, that I had whispers on. Got on that, and you guys are really missing ruin check. Hey man, really do I did that too easy. Oh. You're not kidding, the pallet. Yeah, I prefer if you took the pallet. Come on, buddy. Oh! I'll respect the pallet for you. Alright, I need a new box. That'd be a new juice box. Actually, a Ghostface is kind of a killer fight of like a mixed result. Sometimes you do great against Ghostface, sometimes it's just like trash. Did not need to throw that pallet. No. Alright, what we got next? Oh. Bad. Bones. I will see. Trying to line the sight me enough, but he's giving me pointed. He just doesn't realize I'm not hitting him. Stopped running, I would have lost. not in your sweet spot. Thank you. Actually, it's a friend. Imagine if I don't end up getting hatched. I did not see him. I'm a evidence. Alright, so we got Freddy. Would have been nice if it had been the game, but life goes on. Really, guys? What the heck did you do? You got lucky there. You really shouldn't be being cocky there, Nia. Really poor idea. Twins. Oh, no you don't. Not always the bloodlust. You guys still got Ruin up. So, the game isn't the worst map ever for the pig. It's pretty good for, if you're keeping them, harrying them off of the jigsaw boxes. It's got really good placement for that. Thank you. I love the fact you were dumb enough to break that pallet. Or bring me that pallet down. But yeah, the pig is... If you're playing the most toxic style of pig, the game is pretty good for it. If you're playing Ninja Piggy with aura reading, it's a little more questionable. Wow, Claudette, I did not even see you at first. But because of the sheer fact that I am not having a good night. Good. Jump one more time. I dare you. What the heck just happened? I was about to stab her going through the window and everybody got to teleport there. Yeah, that was definitely on the unnerving side of things. Just like, poof. See if I can head him off through the school. They didn't go to that one. Might as well kick this one. Get my surveillance on it. Alright, and now they're on that one. I gotta let him get one gen close though, so I can trap somebody. You know what? You get it. Have fun. Stay there. Hook you one more time because I get the feeling you're bad enough that you will actually get game overed. Ooh, you have breakdown. Or they took the time to break my hook. Yeah. The waste to pop. Yeah, I'm gonna Mori one of those Nias. Oh, come on, Claudette. Just go. You disappoint me. I will not tunnel. That would just be mean. Good, good, good. Should have threw in the pallet, buddy. Thank you, sir. You were dumb enough to follow through. Nope. Those knees aren't around. I have a day job, but I mean, it would be nice to be able to just chill at home and do this, but yes, no. Mainly my health hasn't been great, so anything to really help things out is mainly the only reason I've been playing this and actually streaming instead of just playing this. Can't work as many hours as I used to. Yes. Claudette will die now. Yeah, I have a Twitter set up, and I haven't really linked any of them just because they're so out of date. I gotta put them back together. But yeah, I have a Twitter. Most of a Facebook that well, aside from my actual personal Facebook. I used to do this a lot more a few years ago, but then I got a bunch of promotions at my day job and a bunch of other stuff and focused on my day job. Then I got really, really sick, and my day job was like, yeah, you know what? Go away. Okay. Really, man? You really could have escaped. Yeah, that's what I was reading in order to enter the affiliate program. I actually meant to shout out my social media, but I shout out on social media before I started tonight, but I completely forgot to. Come on, dude, I'm not even sneaking. You can make it. I mean, no you can't, but that's probably what I'll actually do after this match, is go make up a few posts. I'm gonna kill the Dwight in front of the Nia. Nice. It's a good deal. Yeah, I've noticed the people who tend to be fake tend not to work out. No kill. No. Punishment. Okay, that was mine. I'm not swinging early enough. Up you go. Oh. Now I wonder if this fourth rider is like death, war, or famine. No. Come on, buddy. You will not win the loop fight. You know what? I'm just gonna stop this now. No loop fight for you. Are you? Man, I didn't even use a streamer. Please don't try to farm with me. Yeah, that's the big thing is gotta figure out a more popular game to play. Sadly, most of my library is more indie than I'd like right now. Alright, this guy wants to do the pallet loop? Let's do the pallet loop. Nope. Yeah, PC. Yeah. CSGO. Well, I could. It's been a long time since I played CS. What I miss is good old Twitch shooters. Like Unreal. Now that... Man, those were fun back in the day. Did you just run at me? Get on your hook. You just get on your hook. Yeah, my pop. That's at roughly 15%. This should be and hopefully cause at least some rage. Anytime, chase music. Anytime. I'd appreciate my bloodlust. He mind gamed himself. Heck, that's about the only thing I am good at, is remembering people's names. It used to annoy people at work all the time because I could not remember what people look like. Nope, no hatch. No hatch yet. Harass him a bit. Oh, there's the hatch. Well, prior to health problems, I was a department manager at a Walmart. After the health problems, I've basically just been working at a temp agency. For a while, I was working at a cannabis dispensary, because I live in a recreational state. But I stopped working there. More or less, they did not enjoy getting like 10 hours. Alright, he's at the other exit. Or he's looking for the key. No way, man, where are you? At this point, he's gonna end up timing out. Oh, there he is. You're not gonna make it. Oh, you're gonna make it. Oh, you made it. You made it. Oh, yeah. Well, it depends. Started becoming incredibly intolerant to a ultraviolet light, like sunlight. So my doctor was like, hey, give this to your boss, tell him you can't go outside. You're a manager, you don't need to go outside anyway. Well, and they found out, they elected to more or less force me out via laying me off, saying that there was no position I could do and all employees had to be willing to go outside. They later got in a lot of trouble. Several managers got fired by their ethics committee. But yeah, I got lupus. It did not work. It turned out after about a year and a half of doctors doing test after test after test, they realized I developed systemic lupus. So lupus is a autoimmune disease where you're effectively allergic to yourself. Not like in an anaphylaxis way, more in my immune system decides it just wants to kill the living crap out of me. causes a whole host of problems as it just kind of decides to do whatever it wants to different portions of the body. And if it hits your kidneys, you're pretty much dead. Mine thankfully dodged my kidneys, ended up hitting my brain and lungs and heart, so occasionally I have a couple issues here and there. Memory is interesting sometimes. Actually, no, it has a fairly high survival rate. Well, depends. You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna be dead in 5 years unless it decides to go after my kidneys. The current, record... that sounds bad, but the current record, I guess you'd call it, for somebody surviving after diagnosis has been 40 years with proper treatment. And it's treated, like most autoimmune diseases, just hardcore suppression of your immune system. Avoiding things like I can't go outside for several hours of the day. Well, I can, but I have to wear sunscreen, I have to be in my car, and then I have to get inside. Basically, I can go to work or the store. But yeah. At max, I'll probably get... Nope. But it's also one of those things where you'll live an effectively normal life, so it's not that big of a deal. I just won't make it to probably past my 60s. I mean, to be frank, I probably won't make it past my 50s. It's basically most autoimmune diseases. It's just kind of your body decided it hates you. It just happens. Oh, I appreciate that, but well, I'm more okay with it than I used to be. I just take my pills. If I get too sick, I go to the doctor. They give me some shots to help me break out of what's called a flare-up, and then I go back to... yeah, I take several different medications to manage the symptoms and help keep it down. And then if I get what's called a flare-up, which is basically like all the symptoms manifest their very worst at once, and that's where it can be fatal if left untreated and you have the it's went after the wrong organs. You can die from a flare-up, but typically that's pretty rare to die from a flare-up. Yeah, it was pretty bad for just test after test result coming up weird and them not figuring it out. It took them a long time to figure it out because they didn't want to... Unfortunately, it's not the rarest thing in the world, but it's rare enough that they try to look at everything else first. It also happens to be that I'm in the smallest bracket to develop it, so it took them a few times before they were like, okay, okay. So it tends to be far more common among women and minorities, women and minority women. That said, men can get it, and the smallest bracket would be Caucasian men. Unfortunately, I'm a Caucasian man, so it was. They thought it was like 6 different things before finally they were like, yeah, it has to be lupus. The way the doctor explained it was if you take 1 million people, 150,000 of them will be men. About 15,000 of that 150,000 will be white men. So instead of being like, oh yeah, you have a giant butterfly-shaped rash on your face, it's obviously this. They were like, might be this, might be that, might be this. Also, I completely forgot I was looking for the hatch. Since it's so far away, I'm not too horribly concerned about it, but basically at this point, I'm just more wanting to make sure I'm just happy and content. I don't stress too much anymore about things. I mean, I never really did to begin with, but basically watch my family grow up. That's about it. And then, yeah, always a few fun things. Always wanted to go on a cruise. That's about, well, really don't think about too much. Okay. Oh, long bean. Don't worry about that. Like I said, cheer up. Things can be sad, but things can also be good. The worse in life can go, the more can be positive. I got a good kid who behaves, doesn't do anything bad, doesn't misbehave at school, enjoys school. I mean, I drew a bad hand personally, but the rest of my things have gone pretty well for the rest of my life. At least in regards to my, she is currently 15. She will be 16 in April. Give me your juice. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're my obsession. Give me my token. You're tapped out. Yep. Would be the same age. Oh, they are under me, aren't they? Yep, they are definitely under me. Hey, they got the ruin. Alright, let's... Oh, good. You should be full. There you're just... You should be enough to fill me up. Alright, they are definitely... Yep. I had been emancipated since I was 16 as well, though, so... it was not the world's greatest decision on my part. I gave up my child. And my wife is a couple years older than me. I didn't finish damaging that. Oh yeah, no, my kid is kinda scarily anti-pot and anti-everything. I do mean anti-everything. Not doing it with that, David. Got no juice for me. Give me your juice. Okay, this is getting a little excessive now. Yeah, all of us are definitely super introverted. Right now. Basically, let's see. Alright, well, this is definitely gonna have to be the last one, it seems. Come on, give me the juice. that's delicious salt. Oh, this was a bad match. Super bad match. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to take a bit of a break. You have a good night. I'll probably be back in a little bit to continue streaming. Yep, win some, you lose some.